All right. Hey, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to quickly recap the day for you. Just because I know not a lot of you are going to consume me on every platform and every area possible because you got busy lives, you got things to do. But I do have a podcast where I talk it in themes. So Monday's leadership, Tuesday's career progression, Wednesday's motivation, Thursday's social media, and then Friday I finish it off with personal development. So based on the different things that go on in my week or my day, that's what becomes a topic of the day for what we're talking about when it comes to personal development. So if I worked out last night while I was barbecuing, so maybe tomorrow I'll be talking about exercising and putting that into your work-life balance, which there really isn't. There is no balance. It's just your work life. The other thing that I was just doing was just recapping what I was doing as part of my vlog for the day. So for those that aren't following my vlog, I basically do it on a daily basis. It's not religious, but from a standpoint of like consistent. It's every day, Monday to Friday, but Saturdays and Sundays, those are open. So what I'm pulling is, so I use CamCard. I'll take photos of the business cards, and then once I upload them, I'll put a check mark there, and then I'll go on LinkedIn and make sure that we're on LinkedIn. Then I just recently sent out a bunch of letters, put a pink Post-it note on them, and just said, so they're marketing letters to a bunch of business owners here in town, and just said, look forward to chatting with you, Sherman. Put that on every single marketing letter. Going to mail them out 4 business days later. So today's Thursday. Next Wednesday, going to give them a call. Hey, did you get the letter? Did you get the letter? They say yes. Awesome. What'd you think? Can I be of value to you? If they say no, it looks like it beat the mail to the punch. Can I be of value to you? Right. So ultimately the letter is to be able to set up a meeting and be able to make me a little bit more of a common name. So I like the hot pink because it's gonna. I'll just give you an example. I put it right here. Boom. It's going to catch your attention, right? The other thing that I worked on was for a local business in town, putting together a marketing strategy for them. I need to work on actually a marketing strategy for a couple of nonprofits that I said I would do that for them. The other one is catching up with some industry content. So I don't know what about you guys when you decide to keep on top of what's going on in your industry, keeping the tools sharpened, if you will. For me, I'll try to find time, typically during the lunch hour. This is my late lunch, and so that's why I'm being able to do this right now at 1:30. Did a Facebook Live, and while I did the Facebook Live, from my laptop, I was recording this, so that way I was hacking time, right? So that way it's coming, I'm going to have the video already done. But Instagram, I wanted to connect with you because it's been a while since we did a nice Instagram Live where I'm connecting with you. I've done a couple for the last couple weeks where it's being broadcast and then I'm not able to engage with you in a way that's meaningful. I like the engagement in the live sessions, so that way we're going back and forth, and there's some really fun things that can occur there. Then I did send out some different thank you notes. Actually wrote one for my wife as well. Going to give that to her later. Just another touch point, guys, to be able to make sure that you keep that thing tight and strong. Last thing that I will mention is that I'm going to be giving this book out to Ben. Decided to put a nice little Post-it note on here for him, let him know that I'm thinking of him, and want to be able to make him just a little way to just give back. Hey, and I've already read the book. KT, what's up, buddy? Really enjoyed your recent listen to the podcast on Kendall's station, and so loved it, man. Good stuff. Really enjoy the sharing of the story. Love the Instagram. What do you want to call it? You're calling it albums, right? So I really like that post. It's really fun. So that's what I'll be giving out to Ben. So I'll put that in my car just in case I'm around his office and I can just drop it in. Nothing that's time sensitive. I don't need to drop everything that I'm doing in order to go do that. So right now I'm just packing up. So I was able to, just put the cord in the bag. Don't want to forget that. Don't want to run out of juice. And so that, my friends, is how I'm hacking up time. Made a few phone calls, called out, set up some meetings, responded to some emails, things that were necessary, and then I'm excited. In a couple weeks, I'll be speaking at a local chamber event. So some people are familiar with this. Hmong, it's a cultural group up here. It's our largest minority in central Wisconsin. Hmong is an Hmong. They came from Laos, Cambodia area, Vietnam area, tribal community. They came back over here in the in the 80s and 90s. Well, I was talking about your pod. I was listening to your interview. So then I'll be speaking. They asked me to join on their committee. It's the Hmong professional group here in Central Wisconsin. And so I'll be talking to them about being assertive, overcoming the cultural not the stereotype, the cultural attitude that instead of speaking up to show respect, you should speak out and speak up. And so that's really where it's helping them understand as a community and those that come that it's okay to let those that you work with know what you want out of the relationship. And unfortunately, culturally, that it's actually not seen as strength if you don't speak your mind and speak up, because we actually find that to be a little bit weak. At the same time, in order to be seen as someone of value, you don't need to be the CEO. You can be of value by who you are and the quality of your character, not the title or position, where that's seen so heavily in that community. The other one is helping some of these individuals give back. So some of them have done well career-wise, and it doesn't matter, blue collar, white collar, no collar. What matters is that they've done well. And now what's some different ways that they can give back? So it's pretty cool. I think diversity is key for all culture. So that'll be fun. It'll be about a 25 minute talk. I'll be talking about leadership as well. And because I think a lot of times people think about leadership when it comes to a title or position at a company, and especially in this culture, and really leadership is influence. And so some people have a lot of influence. Doesn't matter their age, doesn't matter on their experience. It matters their ability to engage with other people. And so, and then the last one is in regards to being assertive. It's some of the other cultural things that exist from a professional standpoint to start thinking about that for them. Being deliberate on where they want to work is extremely important. So that's pretty excited about that. That'll happen the 25th of April. So I was responding to a couple of things there. Last thing that I will say here on this is that for me, if you're going to take photos of you in your underwear, I'm going to unfollow you. It's just how it is, right? I know there's a lot of fitness people out there, dudes and gals. I'm sorry. I just don't need to see it in my feed, right? I don't want to be at, I don't want to be standing in line and I scrolling through and there's a photo of you in the bathroom taking a photo of you flexing in your boxer briefs or in your undies, your panties. Don't need to see that. There's just no value to me at all in that. It might get you a lot of likes. You might like what people are saying to you. It just does me no good. It gives me no value. Okay. Now again, you like the end result. That's for you personally. I don't need to see that. So I'm just announcing it here to the public that's what I'm going to do, because I just don't care to that degree. I would say the same thing for people. You can use whatever vernacular, whatever language you want to use. You want it to be colorful, etc. And that's fine. But there's some people that use such colorful language. At some point, I'm not gonna be listening anymore, just because. I just don't need that in my life, right? And then that could be language. It could be whatever you're talking about, topic of conversation, your vulgarity, whatever it is. It's just, I don't need it. So what I'm saying with that is, hey, how you doing? Is that I'm just being intentional on what I want to be seen on my page and in my feed. And that's okay. You can keep doing you. You can keep being you. I'm not going to judge you for that. All I'm going to say is that I'm just not letting you be in my feed anymore. So if you don't get my encouragement anymore because you keep dropping the F-bomb or you have really crass jokes, I'm sorry, just how it is. And again, all those fitness folks, stop taking photos of you in your underwear. You just don't need to see it. It's different, before and after photos. I think we all know what's appropriate. You don't need to explain it to you. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm going from all that. It's a little bit different, I think. Yeah. Anyways, we can make it tasteful. How's that? Okay. If I could be of any value to you guys, please let me know. Finding a lot of fun engagement on LinkedIn, by the way. So for those of you that are professional and that's what you're looking for as you engage, definitely look at LinkedIn. There's a lot of new excitement going on there. They have the videos, they have articles that you can put out yourself and I'm finding that's creating a lot of good engagement. It's creating a lot of good recognition when I'm going to different places. People already know who I am. So that's been fun. Sherm's out.